It's time for your first chance to react to tonight's Lakers game.
It's time for the Lakers postgame show tonight.
This is the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
It's time for the Lakers postgame show as we recap game 79 of the season for the Purple and Gold from LA Live. Lakers versus T-Wolves is a final.
Lakers basketball is a final.
877-710 ESPN.
This is the Lakers postgame show.
Tipping off now.
Here's Beto Duran.
That one wasn't fun. That one stung. That one started so well and ended so bad. Thanks for joining the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. Beto Duran with you here. If you want to jump in on the phone lines, 877-710 ESPN, 877-710-3776. If you're leaving the game, let producer extraordinaire Michael Funches know, and he'll get you to the front. Interesting. This is not how you want to end your Sunday, right? You know, the eclipse is coming tomorrow. We were talking with John Ireland and Michael Thompson about that. And I don't know if Anthony Davis is going to need eclipse glasses or goggles, whatever it is. Anthony Davis got hit in the face again, hit in the eye. That I believe is the third time this season where he's been hit like that. And the last time he got hit like that against the Warriors, he had to leave the game. Tonight, he had to leave the game at the end of the first quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, you're like, oh, man, Lakers are battling. This is good. This is an opportunity right now. Yes, Minnesota's a good team, but Minnesota isn't a team that scares me. It's not a team where you're like, oh, man, chalk this up as a loss. No. Even without LeBron James, I was confident going into this game how the Lakers were going to compete with them. Did I feel like they had an opportunity to win? Yeah. I was actually speaking with Alan Horton, who does John Ireland's job for the T-Wolves. Great guy in the 17th season, known him for a while. We were just talking on the bench about this. I'm like, the Lakers can win tonight. And he's same thing. I was like, absolutely. You know, because when we've seen this season where the Lakers, when they don't have LeBron James, they play different. And that's not a knock on saying, oh, you don't need LeBron. Hell, yeah, you need LeBron James. But they find a way to facilitate different. When Anthony Davis exited the game after the first quarter, that's when you knew, okay, this is going to be tough. There was no size. LeBron did not play because of flu-like symptoms, so he was not available. He wasn't even in the building. He came to crypto earlier and then went home. Started getting his routine done and went home. No, the flu-like symptoms, you don't want to have that. You don't want to have teammates around you. You don't want to risk getting anybody sick. No size for the Lakers, and it was tough. Credit to them competing and battling back. Absolutely. Give credit where credit is due for competing and battling. Short-handed. A lot of short players. Jackson Hayes came out excellent. Jackson Hayes had a monster game. 19 points, 10 rebounds, 5 steals. Yep. You're looking at Spencer Dinwiddie, who got the start for LeBron. 18 points. Rui Hachimura, 30. D'Angelo Russell was ugly tonight. D'Angelo Russell was 5 of 19 from the field, 1 for 7 from 3. And it was very, very tough. You're going to have to give Minnesota's coaching staff a lot of credit because D'Angelo Russell, I remember turning to the intern that sits next to me, the PR intern for the Lakers, like every single shot that D'Angelo Russell was taking was contested. Every single shot that D'Angelo Russell wanted to put up, there was a hand in his face or there was running into double teams. In the first half, D'Angelo Russell was 2 for 10, and he had only taken 1 3-pointer. He averages 7 a game. And he got some later on. He did get his 7, but it just, when you have no AD, when you have no LeBron, and you have D'Angelo Russell who's not having that night, it's going to be very, very tough. 3 games to go in the regular season. Tuesday, the Warriors. Friday, Memphis. Next Sunday will be the final game against the Pelicans. Let's hear from Darvin Ham on AD on the impact. Let me read this. Anthony Davis update, courtesy of Spectrum Sportsnet.
Do you have any sense of
no
his
updates?
availability?
Nah, no updates right now.
No updates. Straight to the point. Here's on AD's importance.
It's extremely valuable. I mean, everybody around here knows that. You know, he's everything he brings on both sides of the ball. It's tough. Already being without Bron and then seeing him go out, it's tough. But my hat's off to our guys. They didn't feel sorry for themselves. They kept competing all the way through. Just had some unfortunate possessions offensively. We couldn't make shots we normally make. Looked a little tired. Guys, not having their legs up under them. 11-day road trip, 6 games, come back home, 12:30 game on Saturday. So we have to go in on Friday and do our shoot around. And then you got, Cleveland, who's fighting for position in the East at the top of that conference, and then you got Minnesota, who's fighting for position at the top of our conference. So it's 2 tough games, but I'm proud of our guys, man. The way they competed, I know we lost, but I'm super duper proud of the effort they gave to try to win the game.
Absolutely. They fought back, and they got into this game. At one point, Minnesota was up by 20. So there's no denying that the guys that were on the court battled for the Lakers. Just, you were short, and it is what it is. Minnesota is number 1 team in the West. Lakers are now in the 9th spot, 45 and 34. All right, before I get to the crew, my man Ron the Caddy, I haven't talked to him in a while. The last couple of times we've hung up on him. But Ron is a guy who wears his emotions on his sleeve. Yes, he's a friend of mine. I have a feeling that Ron isn't in the best of moods. So let's see how Ron the Caddy is going to start off the show. Ron, you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
My man.
So you're in a good mood, huh? You're in a good mood?
I'm in okay mood.
Okay.
It's okay. Listen, I want to say what's up to you. I want to say what's up to Funchy, the best producer in the West, man. Funchy, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Ron. How you doing, brother?
Hey, man, this isn't your show. This isn't your show. Let's go. Get to the Lakers.
I love how you produce everything that is under your fingertips, man.
Dude.
And the kids in the back. Listen, you guys are doing a great job. We're fun, man. But Beto, let me get back to what we're talking about, man. Listen, we're doing okay, dude. Okay, we're doing okay. Our defense is okay. Our forechecking, we got to improve a little bit. But guess what? My LA Kings, baby.
Hang up on it, bro. Like, I should have known not to go to that guy. I should have just known. Coming up, we'll take your phone calls. I'll introduce the crew, and Ron really put me in a bad mood, and already in a bad mood to begin with. Lakers lose tonight, battling for the playoff spot on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Big news, Laker fans. John Ireland here. You can now stream every Lakers game on the ESPN LA app. Don't miss a second of the action with Michael Thompson and I on the call. Plus, all your live and local Lakers talk every day in the palm of your hand.
You're one tap away from everything Lakers.
You could even win Lakers tickets.
Download the ESPN LA app. And bam!
Download the ESPN LA app at the App Store and Google Play.
Reaction on the Lakers line.
On 710 ESPN. Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
877-710 ESPN.
Hi, this is Anthony Davis of your Los Angeles Lakers.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
It's time for Lakers postgame.
Here's Beto Duran.
Well, the Lakers lose 127-117. And yes, I'm talking over Prince, which you should never do. This is the kind of mood that Ron the Caddy put me in. Like, you're going to call. Anyways, I was already kind of sour because AD was taken away after the first quarter because that was shaping up to be a really, really good game. And without AD, the Lakers had no big man presence. Jackson Hayes did a good job filling in, but he's not Anthony Davis. Points in the paint all season long is sponsored by Vista Paint. Tonight, Minnesota took advantage, 62-52. Vista Paint, locally owned and manufactured for over 65 years. Vista Paint, your home for factory direct, high-quality paint products. Vista Paint, your championship team of paint professionals for over 65 years. All right, let me bring in the crew right now. I didn't do it last segment. Nice young man, Will Flores, who I saw when we pulled into the parking garage at the same time. We were here.
Walked in together.
We walked in.
But you separated. You left me here.
I went to the game. I had to go watch the Wolves warm up.
But did you really?
Are you questioning my professionalism?
I'm messing with you.
Oh, you want to get in on that there?
No, I'm teasing.
He was there.
Man, my Instagram shows that somebody sent me pictures that prove that I was there. I wasn't there.
I had to work with you at halftime. I knew you were there.
I like that, Will. Game 70-something, and you're finally taking a shot at me. About time.
Took a while.
There it is. No, but Will, after AD, you're in here, you're looking at the highlights, you're like,
Oh, I gave up. I started watching WrestleMania.
Did you really?
I really did.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Kids in the back, who we got? Cody and who?
Cody and Jax.
Oh, what's up, guys? What do we got, Cody?
It was a good day. I feel like Beto, I actually ran into you too when we got into the arena together. So Beto, I have testament that Beto was watching people warm up. It was a good vibe right before the game, even though LeBron was out. You saw Jared Vanderbilt warming up. We posted that on at ESPN Los Angeles. It was kind of like a hopeful, the mood for a Sunday night was pretty good, and then AD exited, and like Wilbert, I also started watching WrestleMania.
Yeah, so that update on Vanderbilt, we didn't get an update, but after his warm-ups, Vanderbilt, somebody from his representation, and Rob Pelinka were talking on the court for a few minutes, and good discussion. I wasn't close enough to hear what they were saying, but it was enough of a discussion where you could tell something was up. This is after he warmed up, we're not going to ask Rob Pelinka what's going on. You're not going to go up to him and say, "Hey, Rob, what was that conversation about?" He's going to say, "Oh, we'll keep that in." But it's good to see. Good to see Vanderbilt getting closer, and he can definitely help the Lakers. Jax, what'd you get today?
Gosh, we saw a couple big names. Meg the Stallion came through, Cedric the Entertainer, Anthony Anderson.
Okay, so Ced and Anthony Anderson were mic'd up today.
They were Backstage up. Lakers, right?
Yeah, Backstage Lakers are going to get some Ced and Anthony Anderson.
I think they were coaching up the Laker girls because when the Laker girls came out for the introduction of the starting lineups, they were coaching them up. They're like, just like we practice. So
really,
we're going to be calm. We're going to be composed.
Yeah. So maybe they did a little coaching.
Okay. So they were the ones that were coaching them up. All right, I know. I saw that they were mic'd up. Okay. All right. Good. So you guys have a bunch of stuff out there, right?
Absolutely. Always at ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, everything.
Yeah, we have a TikTok. I just found out.
I heard about that the other day. Come on, Beto. You got to hop on TikTok.
I have an account.
We're also on LinkedIn.
Okay, I have a LinkedIn account, and I think everybody here has requested me. I don't use it. I have a TikTok just to keep track of my kids, but I don't use it. I'm trying to actually hire my kid to do my TikTok. But,
there you go.
Smart.
But
that's a good idea.
She wants to get paid, so forget that.
Smart. Right. Also
straight cash, homie.
Straight cash, homie. Rudy Gobert. Did you guys see him warm up? Did you see how big he is?
Big.
It's funny. There was this kid that was there was this kid on the sideline that was dribbling a basketball, and then I was hearing his dad, and he was like, you're the size of his leg, and you look up, and the kid is literally the size of Rudy Gobert's leg. That guy is freaking huge. Anthony Davis is big, but Rudy Gobert is a totally different animal.
7'1", he's probably gonna be defensive player of the year. Rudy Gobert was dropping dimes a day.
Conley behind the 3-point line. Give it a Gobert. Gobert right to the front of the rim.
Throws it to Naz Reid. Another three. Good again.
Come on. This is ridiculous.
Very, very predictable.
He's got 20 points, Ireland.
They haven't guarded him all night. 69-57. Wolves by 12.
I wanted to play that highlight from Rudy Gobert because I want to hear Michael say, oh, come on. Gobert, 18 points, 16 rebounds, 8 of those on the offensive side, 3 assists, 2 steals, and a block. And Gobert is tonight's player of the game, driven by your Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy. Funch, you good? Are we getting some good calls?
Yes, we are.
All right, let's go.
We got some company here, too.
We got a lot of company. We got live studio audience. We're in pressure. Jordan in Corona, you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. How you feeling, Jordan?
Yes, hi. Thanks for coming to me first.
What's going on, Jordan?
I'm concerned about the health of Anthony Davis and LeBron James, and also I was wondering, because I think it's a tall order for us to win on the road in the play-in tournament,
yes,
and to also win on the road in the playoffs. So I would like us to really make a concerted effort on getting that 8th seed by the end of the season. If we beat the Warriors and the Pelicans and the Grizzlies, will we be able to snag that 8th seed?
Okay, so Jordan, here's what the interesting part is. If you're right now the Lakers are in the 9th seed, okay? They want to be in the 8th spot. If you can get to the 8th spot, it really helps you. The reason is if you are in the 7-8 game, which would be played on Tuesday the 16th. So 7 plays against 8. The winner of that game advances in the playoffs. So you only have to win once. So if you're in the 7 or in the 8 seed, you win once and you move on to the playoffs, and then you rest the remainder of the week. It's when you're in the 9-10 game. So if you're in the 9 spot, playing the 10 spot, you have to go and play one more game, and you will play the loser of the 7-8 game. So if you're in the 7 or 8 spot, you just need to win once. If you're in the 9 or 10 spot, you have to win twice. And that's the problem. So game 1 of the play-in tournament will be on Tuesday the 16th. Game 2 would be April 17th, the Wednesday. And then game 3, if needed, will be Friday the 19th. So you want to be in the 8 spot if you're the Lakers right now. You want to be in the 7 or 8 spot. And if you're in the 7 spot, then you get the home game. That's the key right now. Understand, Jordan?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Are they going to do it?
I hope we go and beat them Pelicans and
yeah, they'll have the
Grizzlies.
Yep. They'll have the Warriors Tuesday, Memphis on Friday, and then the Pelicans on Sunday. Jordan, thanks so much for the call. Enjoy your week. See that? Confidence. I like to hear that from our callers. All right, here's D'Angelo Russell on the game without AD.
Just try to scrape one. I think everybody had to step up. Everybody had to lock back into not having those guys and what we're going to do from there. So, yeah, just man up.
Man up. You need to get going. D'Angelo Russell on the potential playoff opponents.
I mean, you definitely got to take it in consideration that the playoffs, add a different element to it and different variables. It's a young team. They play hard, really well coached. So for us, I think we just finish this season strong, finish these games strong, and whoever we match up with, we go full force. I don't think we care about the teams that are doing well versus how they're going to look in the playoffs. It's experience versus inexperience in the playoffs to kind of get you over the hump. So I like our chances versus anybody.
That's D'Angelo Russell, courtesy of Spectrum Sports Net. Michael Funches. Mike Trudell is going to be calling in, so be on the line.
Get out of here.
Yeah, so call Trudell. He said he got done with the locker room. He wants to call in right now.
Order me around, huh?
You know what? Call Trudell, and I don't want to hear your sensitive stuff today, okay? We got enough of everybody else out there at the game, all right?
It's a bad loss tonight, Beto.
This is what happens when Ron the caddy gets me in a bad mood. I'll start bossing people around like I have a full-time job and a contract here. I don't. Solomon and Lake Balboa, my man, you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. How you doing?
I'm good, Beto. Thanks. You know that old saying. It's a bit hackneyed, but it just wasn't their night. I mean, first no LeBron, then AD goes down. D'Lo couldn't hit the broadside of a barn tonight. Reeves is either tired or sick. I couldn't believe all those turnovers, man. I don't know where his head was at tonight. I do have a question about AD. I think this is the second or third time for that eye.
It's the second.
Not want to wear.
It's the second time for sure. Remember, he had to leave the Warrior game because of that. And then James Worthy on Spectrum Sportsnet right now was wearing goggles. He's added it out there. So
yeah,
Michael's been advocating for a long time.
I can understand, and we don't know. Maybe you can find out if he's not comfortable wearing them. I can understand. There's probably a vision thing going on, but now after the second injury, he's got to consider it because we can't afford to miss this guy, man. I mean, you saw what happened tonight. That was just like the final blow.
Yeah, it really was.
Too important of a player going forward.
Absolutely. Solomon, appreciate the phone call. Have yourself a good week. And, yeah, it's curious. Why AD will not wear them or hasn't worn them, don't really know. Maybe Mike Trudell knows that. Lakers sideline reporter Mike Trudell joins us right now. Trudell, do you know why AD would or wouldn't want to wear them?
What's up, Beto? He got asked this after it was maybe the game after he returned when he went out against the Warriors, and I believe he said something along the lines of he had spoken to the doctors and it wasn't clear that he either needed them or that it would automatically solve all issues, and so he opted not to do it. I think he said had the doctors said, "Hey, you need to wear these," then he would have. But that's my recollection of it.
Okay, Mike Trudell, fresh out of the Lakers locker room tonight. A little faster tonight, huh? No LeBron?
Yeah, no LeBron and no AD. This is, I think, the soonest that I've been out of the building in a long time. And, Beto, just an unfortunate thing for the Lakers. I'm already trying to zoom out. And to me, it's less about them losing this game specifically. Like, once AD went out, it was going to be nearly an impossible task. Like, maybe if LeBron stays in, they make it a game like they did against the Warriors. But for the season, AD is still in the top 10 in the NBA in minutes played. So to have him miss this game to me is not. He's still played more than he has in any recent Lakers season. So to me it's less about that, and it's more about the rotation that the Lakers were playing earlier in the season. If you're going to talk about one game, right, that would have made the difference between them being where they are right now from a seeding standpoint and where they coulda, woulda, shoulda been. So that's I think the second guessing that you're going to go through in the offseason, depending upon what the result here is. But the bottom line, they can still get into that 7-8 game. They're just going to need some help. They need one of the three teams ahead of them to go 2-2, and all of three of those teams are going to lose at least one game because they play against each other, and that would be like Phoenix and Sacramento, and then New Orleans and Sacramento, plus the Lakers playing New Orleans. So it's not over yet. This just makes it tougher, and I think basically eliminates the 6 as a possibility, but still possible to get into that 7-8 game. The Lakers just going to have to win out.
And that's what I'm saying. Just get to the 7-8 game. That way you only need one victory to advance, because you bring up the minutes part for AD and LeBron also, second out of a back-to-back. Yeah, of course you don't want to say, oh, well, it's good that he got his eye poked and he's out. But, yeah, he only played 12 minutes. But, Mike, if you get to that 7-8 game, you win. You get the rest of the week off. That's huge for this team that needs break and to be fresh, right?
100%. I mean, and here's the flip side to that argument, Beto. While, of course, you're right. These 3 games now become almost like play-in games.
Yep.
Because the Lakers have to play full playoff mode rotation against Golden State, then against Memphis. Even if Memphis isn't playing their regular guys, you still got to attack that game like it's a postseason game. Then you got to do it again against New Orleans, and then the first play-in game, if the Lakers don't get out of it to get into the 9-10, is going to be right after that game, right? Then they would have to win that to get to the loser of the 7-8 game. And so this is the part that's completely not ideal relative to say what Denver got to do last year, and they kind of took the foot off the gas. They got to rest Jokic some down the stretch. They got to have Murray chill out down the stretch. And so by the time the Lakers had not only did a play-in game, got through round one, got through round two, then they got to the conference finals, and Denver had just had to do a lot less. And when LeBron's in year 21 at age 39, that's not what you wanted. You wanted them to be a top 4 seed so that they could kind of ramp the level down at the end of March and early April. And now it's just going to be like full-on playoff mode for basically 2 weeks straight. And it's harder for me in that sense. So that's the side of the argument that can no longer be controlled. They are where they are right now. And the bottom line is it makes a big difference to not have to play two play-in games. So I think it's full. The mission is clear, right? It's just go full out to try to beat Golden State and beat Memphis. And then that game against New Orleans where the Lakers may have a chance to set their own fate against the Pelicans. The Pelicans would just have to lose one of their 3 games leading up to that game, Beto.
Thursday night, Sacramento at home against New Orleans. That's the game we're watching, right?
So that one, and then I'm in the car. I don't have it up in front of me, but I believe Phoenix, I think, has Sacramento also.
Yeah.
Right.
So Sacramento has OKC on the road on Tuesday, then Thursday at home against New Orleans, Friday at home against Phoenix, and then Sunday at home against Portland.
Right. So those are kind of the 2 pivotal ones, right? Like depending on what happens with Sacramento and the Phoenix, New Orleans, and then the other thing, Sacramento has to go at OKC on Tuesday. Around just that'll probably tip off like an hour before the Lakers are taking on the Warriors. So that could be big. And then Phoenix has 2 games against the Clippers before they go to Sacramento. So like everything's still in play, man. It's just totally loco out there in the Western Conference standings from 1 to 3, and then from 6 to 10 right now, where the Lakers outside shot to get to the 6. And they could go down to the 10 if they lose to the Warriors. And that, of course, is the worst case scenario. I'm just saying.
Calmado, mijo. Calmado. We don't need to worry about that 10 spot, right?
Calmado way. Calmado.
Mike Trudell, as always, appreciate it. Lakers reporter, my bilingual friend, Miklo. We'll see you on Tuesday. Thanks for calling, Mike.
Adios, amigo.
The worst thing you could do is teach Mike Trudell Spanish. And the reason he learned Spanish to speak like that is because we gave him the movie Blood In, Blood Out. I kid you not. We had Trudell watch Blood In, Blood Out. And let's just say he should not have watched that movie. But Trudell knows what he's talking about. Lakers do have a tough one. And that's a good point, though, about how essentially you start the playoffs this week. Coming up, more from the Lakers locker room, kids in the back. The Mind of Michael, which is pretty good, and we'll break down the Lakers a little bit more. Reminder, the LA County Department of Mental Health wants to let you know that everyone has help. There's free emotional support, service, referrals, and crisis counseling available 24/7 at 1-800-854-7771 or at dmh.lacounty.gov. You're listening to Lakers Postgame Show on 710 ESPN.
It's Evan Cohen.
All right, Parker.
What's up, Greg?
Spring training. All right, Parker.
Little Otani and Dodger blue.
Yeah, why are you looking at the camera?
I don't know. Let's start over.
All right, Parker. Dodger spring training.
That's right, Greg. Otani and Dodger blue.
Yeah, Yamamoto's here. Pretty excited about that one.
Tons of new faces. I mean, Kike's back.
Yes, it's great. Maybe we should talk about it on the ESPN LA YouTube channel.
I like that idea. What do you say, 9:30, 9:55?
Right, leading right into Travis Sliwa. Get a couple guests.
Maybe Marcus Grant, Travis Rogers, perhaps?
Yep, just have a bunch of people come in. Maybe Clinton Yates will even find his way in.
Oh, you always want to have the handsome man president right there.
Absolutely. All right, well, I think we should do that. We'll do it every day, Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 9:55 on the ESPN LA YouTube channel. Thanks to LAX.
Big news, Laker fans. John Ireland here. You can now stream every Lakers game on the ESPN LA app. Don't miss a second of the action with Michael Thompson and I on the call. Plus, all your live and local Lakers talk every day in the palm of your hand.
You're one tap away from everything Lakers.
You could even win Lakers tickets.
Download the ESPN LA app. And bam!
Download the ESPN LA app at the App Store and Google Play.
Hey, I'm Dave Denholm.
And I'm Mario Rees.
You know us from the LAFC radio broadcasts.
Now we have a new podcast called LAFC Plus, and you can find it on the ESPN LA app.
LAFC Plus brings you all the latest on the black and gold.
Plus, we break down the latest news and interesting stories from around MLS.
For all the news, fun, insight, and everything that is MLS and LAFC, join us on LAFC Plus.
LAFC! It's available on the ESPN LA app and everywhere you get your...
I got no clue. What we got?
What? Beto, come on.
Cody knows this?
Oh, come on. Total Eclipse of the Heart. Bonnie and... I don't know the next person. But
Bonnie and who?
Bonnie and somebody. I don't know.
Bonnie and Clyde?
Bonnie and Taylor. There you go. Thanks, Wilbur. Oh, come on. You don't know the song, Beto?
You guys are really... I tell you, I don't know music. And I'm not even going to pretend.
No, Miklo.
Well, dude, you give me Mexican movies about cholos, I'm all about it, bro. The other side of the 710. Who's this? Bonnie who?
Bonnie Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
You seen Old School when that guy was singing it?
Okay,
yeah,
I know
guy,
the old school version.
That's the song.
Yes. I know that. Play that version instead. Find me that version, then I'll know it, man. I don't know this.
Eclipse of the Heart. That was
again.
A pun.
There's something going on tomorrow.
I know there's the eclipse going on tomorrow, but I don't know totally Eclipse of the Heart. Now, if like Morrissey had sang it, then I'm all about it. Then I would know, bro. But right now, I have no idea who Bonnie Clyde is. Lakers lose 127-117. A bright spot for the Lakers tonight when Anthony Davis went out was the way that Jackson Hayes played. Here he is on Spectrum Sportsnet.
I mean, for every team, when your best two players don't play, it definitely hurts a little bit. I mean, as the main guys that generate most of our shots in the normal games when we have everyone playing. So, I mean, it definitely, I wouldn't say was a downer, but, I mean, it definitely hurts not obviously having them out there.
Yeah, Jackson Hayes on Spectrum Sportsnet. The dude, okay, he's 7 foot. He can get up. He's limited on what he can do, but around the basket, his energy, his ability to leap, his ability to do something at the basket, that's where you want to keep him at. Here's what's clicked.
They were just in a drop, and I was just making sure I set my screens and got hits on them so Lowe could come off a little bit open, which made the big step up on majority of those ones. And then when Rudy stepped up, and I just had a free lane at the rim, and so Lowe just made me look good, and yeah.
Rui Hachimura on Anthony Davis.
I mean, yeah, it's tough. Yeah, two of the main guys, didn't play tonight. But no excuse. We've been through this before, and just the whole situation, back to back, and all that road game coming back from road games and all that. So it was a tough one tonight. But we just gotta, we'll take a little rest tomorrow and get ready for Tuesday.
Big game on Tuesday. Actually, all three games are big. The last three games of the regular season and the last regular season home game, Golden State on Tuesday.
Yeah, just get healthy first. We got to recover. We've been going, on the road and have a back-to-back right away. So we got to rest tomorrow. That's going to be the key. I feel like, we got to bring the energy back. We got to finish these next three games. It's going to be road games again too. So rest up tomorrow and get ready for the Tuesday.
Rui with 30, 11 of 17 from the field, knocked down 4 3-pointers. Look, you really can't beat up the Lakers tonight. They were no AD, no LeBron, and you have the number one team in the Western Conference in there. And they're battling for the top spot with Denver, so they're going to give you their best. And Naz Reid just on fire, 31 points. So effort was there for the Lakers. They battled back, come up short-handed. And look, this is a game. Just flush it, move on, and let's see what you can do in the standings. All right, right now, Michael Thompson was all about the eclipse. My goodness. And I don't blame him because I was able to see the eclipse. The last one that happened, I think, December? It was in the Yucatan.
You saw the one in 1970?
Yeah. What?
Yeah, you said you saw the eclipse last time. Yeah, 1970. There's the last time this eclipse tomorrow was in 1970.
This one.
Yeah, this one coming up.
Well, I saw an eclipse in December in the Yucatan. I was down there. We're going to fight, and I saw it, so that was really cool to see. Tomorrow in L.A., there'll be a partial eclipse for you. Right around 11-something is when you can actually see it. It'll be done around 12. So it starts around 10:35. I think you'll be able to see 35% is what L.A. is going to have. And if you go on Google, the letters Google have their eclipse glasses on right now. So you can check that out tomorrow. All right, so Total Eclipse of the Heart with Bonnie and Clyde. Is that who you played? And do you have the other version for me?
No, we can't play that one.
Oh, you can't play that one?
Not enough time.
Not enough time. All right, to get it clean. All right, good. See, that's the version I know. All right, kids in the back, get ready because the Mind of Michael was really good tonight.
One of the most brilliant minds to come out of the Bahamas.
8 times 4 is 30. They have pace for 30 turnovers. Huh? 32. I knew I was close.
An all-around champion as a player, broadcaster, and dad.
All the good points I make, you don't want to hear all the great ideas I have?
There is only one Michael Thompson.
Who is bold enough to walk into a steakhouse with a red Solo cup filled with Cabernet?
Welcome to the Mind of MT.
What's wrong with that?
Here's Beto Duran.
All right, so imagine this. 6'10", well, 7'2" with the fro, late 70s. Michael Thompson in a Camaro.
We have to leave our cars at the airport for so long, they get dirty pretty quick. White cars don't work.
When I was a Blazer, I had the coolest black Camaro, tinted windows, all blacked out. And
you fit in a Camaro?
Oh, yeah. And it was a stick shift, and it was like huge racing tires on the back. That was so cool when I went down the street. I was the hottest guy in Portland.
Did you get any tickets driving that car?
No, not really. I didn't go that fast. I just wanted to cruise and look cool.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
Michael Thompson, there's pictures of him.
The hottest guy in Portland, huh?
Yeah, the hottest guy. There's a picture of him holding like a boombox with like bell bottoms. Find that for MT. Now imagine that Camaro. Oh, yeah. MT, here's what he knows about the eclipse.
Too late to get eclipse glasses? We can't be sold out.
Well, don't you just need lenses that are polarized?
No. You got to use special glasses. You don't want to look at it because you'll burn your retinas.
Here is Max Christie at the free throw line.
Now, if you are under totality, once it goes total eclipse, you could actually look at it with the naked eye, which is so cool to see because this game's over. So you can see the corona. You know what the corona of the sun is, Ireland?
No.
It is the atmosphere of the sun that you can't see in normal sunlight because the sun's too bright. So you can't see the atmosphere of the sun. But when the sun's disk gets blackened out, you can see how all the gases are shooting out from it. It is so cool to see. And in the future, Ireland, there will be no more solar eclipse. You know why?
No.
The moon is actually moving away from the Earth 2 inches a year. So in a certain amount of years, the moon will not be big enough to cover the disk of the sun. So there'll be no more eclipses.
Will we be alive when that happens?
Well, if you plan to live for a few 100 million more years, yeah.
Okay, good to know.
No, you don't want to be alive when the moon moves, because when the moon moves so far away from the Earth, the Earth is going to not have the stable rotation and orbit that it has. It's going to be all wobbly. It's going to mess up the weather. Everything's going to be messed up. The tides. You don't want to be on Earth when that happens.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
I think you and I are going to check out much sooner than that.
Yeah, because the moon's gravity controls how the Earth spins and how it rotates and the seasons, and the tides, everything.
A minute 31 of Eclipse talk. That should tell you how the Lakers game.
And he's
went
right.
tonight.
The glasses are all sold out.
Yeah, hard to find them. So for tomorrow, 4 minutes and 28 seconds, day will become night for 31.5 million people from Niagara Falls to Mazatlan, Mexico. That's where it's going to start. And Sinaloa, along the path of totality, a total solar eclipse will blot out the sun.
Bet, are you going to check it out?
No, I'm actually flying to Dallas tomorrow.
Oh.
So I will be in the path of it. Dallas is one of the spots where you'll be able to see it. And it was really hard for me to get a flight because so many people are going to be in the Dallas area. So tomorrow, let's see here, the eclipse will begin at 10:06 a.m. here in L.A. By 10:39, the moon will take a substantial bite of the sun, peak at 11:12 a.m., over by 12:22, Cody Lou.
I think there were like airlines that were offering flights.
Yes.
To see like the solar eclipse, right?
Yep.
Like they were like $1,000 or something like that.
Leaving from Dallas, which is a hub for American. I fly American, and it was really hard for me to get a flight tomorrow. I'm actually going to Dallas Ryan Garcia Media Workout on Tuesday. I'll be hosting. So on Tuesday, Andy Kamenetsky will be here. I'll make sure AK will give you all kinds of Eclipse talk and hopefully giving you Lakers victory over the Warriors. All right, Cody Lou, Jack's kids in the back. What do we get from you today? Hit it there, Wilbert.
There we go. Hey.
Will's over there questioning my professionalism.
Thanks, Will.
It's all good, Wilbert. So it was a Lakers Sunday, but it was also, like Wilbert and I mentioned earlier, it was WrestleMania Sunday. Beto, a bunch of you too, have you guys been into the wrestling community
I went
recently?
to WrestleMania last year, man.
Oh, really? How was it?
It was great.
Yeah, I feel like
Talking to the wrong guy. Don't spoil it for me. I gotta go home and watch it.
Oh, you're gonna go home and watch it?
No, you're not gonna go home and watch it.
That's right.
That's a real one.
That's damn right I am.
No,
Beto, I know you did a film.
I already know what happened.
Yeah, I know you did a few Miller Lite minutes.
Yes,
Don't say anything.
I'm not gonna spoil
Let me
anything.
tell you, hey, Eddie Guerrero, lie, cheat, and steal. R.I.P. Latino Heat.
So it got me thinking. I was wondering. I was like questioning. I was like, has there been any Lakers that have been in the WWE? So I wanted to test you guys. Can you guys guess the 5? Well, there might be more, but these are only the 5 that I found. Can you guys guess the 5 Lakers that have appeared in WWE?
That appeared on
an episode of it could be a
not WrestleMania, just in general.
I can tell you one.
It could be.
I can tell you one.
Both.
LeBron.
LeBron is one. That's correct.
Shaq.
Shaq is correct.
Ooh.
Meta World Peace.
Meta World Peace. I did not.
Rodman.
See him. Rodman. That counts.
Yeah.
Yes, that is one.
Shaq.
Think about it. Who did Rodman wrestle? Who did Rodman wrestle?
Karl Malone.
Karl
Malone.
That's 4.
That's
and
right.
then,
Karl Malone.
Can you guys guess who the last one is? The last one is the most recent one that I can remember.
Oh, I got it. Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo Ball. There you go. Michael Punches. There you go. Very nice.
Wow.
Yeah. So I thought
About
it was
time you know something.
That'd be fun.
I thought it was an interesting thing for WrestleMania Sunday. I know WWE specifically has gotten really popular over the last year and a half, so that'd be interesting to cover that and the Lakers.
Very well done there, Cody Lou. Way to keep it topical. All right, good job. Anything else you guys got?
Yeah, and just to continue on what we mentioned about Cedric the Entertainer and Anthony Anderson, very good people. I was actually sitting next to Demetrius Spencer, their kind of guy with the National Lampoon, who organized that with Spectrum Sportsnet and Mike Bresnahan. So they were great people. Walked over, got a little video at ESPN Los Angeles. You can see it on our reel and on our story. And then also Meg the Stallion came through. Me and Mike Bresnahan gave each other a look.
Do you know who Meg the Stallion is?
Yes, I know who Meg the Stallion is.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
Hello, how many times has Cappy said Megan the Stallion?
That's true. That is true.
No, I know who Meg is.
Can confirm in person she's a stallion.
Okay, I got younger kids, so I know what's going on in the young music. It's
Okay.
with like, you know.
So you don't know Bonnie and Taylor, but you know Meg the Stallion.
Bonnie and Taylor from when?
I don't know.
Like 1980 something?
70s?
Dog, you were alive when that song came out.
70s or 80s maybe?
I would think you would know that one at least.
Yeah,
Nah,
everyone.
man. I know classic rock, man, from Markella West days.
If I played like some Depeche Mode, would you get
All
that?
day.
All day.
Enjoy
Some
the
Morrissey,
silence.
yeah, you
Oh,
got
yeah.
that. Okay.
A boy with a thorn in his side over here after working on this show.
Yeah, so a lot of good coverage
abuse.
of them, and we'll have to stay tuned to see what comes out of that.
Hey, don't trip, though. I'll throw some Skinner at you, too, man. Don't worry. Meg the Stallion.
Meg the Stallion.
Yeah,
baby.
Snow the Queen, too. What's up? All right. Good job, guys. As always, we find a way to make it fun. Thanks, everybody that called in, everybody that participated in the YouTube chat. Jose Meda, who's just, like, upset about everything, bro. I mean, hey, it's okay. It's okay to, like, enjoy the game sometimes. Brian Ahmad, good comments. JF, of course, good comments. Adam Hurley, and the one that, I forget who wrote this. Sorry, I can't give you credit. I forget where it was at. Says the Lakers are who they are. They are what their record says they are. And that's what they are right now. They are a team in the 9th spot. Tuesday, AK will be in. I will be back on Thursday or Friday. I'll be back sometime later on this week, hopefully. I'll be back Friday. Road game against Memphis. All right. Big week. Tuesday, Warriors at home. Friday in Memphis. Sunday, they wrap up the regular season against the Pelicans on the road. Right now, the Lakers are in the 9th spot, half a game back of the Kings for the 8th spot. Tomorrow, Travis and Slee get going at 10. Mason Ireland at 1. Sedano and Cap at 4. All that for you. Thanks for listening. For Rebecca in the back, Cody, Jex, Will, our live studio audience, and producer extraordinaire Michael Funches. Thanks for listening to Lakers Postgame Show on 710 ESPN.
Lakers basketball.